ओके। चलेगा खैर, वॉइस तो क्लियर है काफी।
Yeah, can you hear me now?
या।
Okay. Good evening, everyone. I welcome you all to this webinar on STEM careers. I would especially like to thank Mahindra University for supporting this webinar. I would now like to introduce the panelists. We have with us Mr. Ritesh Jaiswal. He's the head admissions at Mahindra University. He did his MBA from Lucknow University. He's also a certified business analyst with over 17 years of university level admissions experience. He has done more than 20,000 admissions in his career and has served some top universities in India. I would now like to introduce Mr. Jitin Chavla, who is an eminent career counselor. He's an MBA graduate from one of the topmost business institutes of India, Faculty of Management Studies. He's the founder and director of North India's topmost career counseling firm, Center for Career Development, which is located in Delhi. He's also a member of National Career Development Association, United States of America, and actively participates in international conferences in various countries. Moreover, he's also an editorial advisor for TIGES, a journal published by Transitions Group in the US.
Thanks a lot, Shivya. Thanks a lot. And students, people who have started joining us and who will be joining, the today's message is very clear. We are going to talk about STEM-based careers. Across the world, and having traveled to more than 23 countries, I find Indians being very, very successful in STEM based careers. There are two, three reasons for it. One, from the time a child is very young in India, everyone keeps on telling the child, do well in maths, do well in science. There's a amazing ecosystem of teachers, coaching institutes, which has developed all around, which keeps on propelling students towards science based careers. So I can proudly say that as an Indian, I mean, we are present all over the world. Come with me to US, any city you'll find an amazing number of Indians. Come to Canada, UK, Europe, Australia, all over. I mean, it's just all over the world. So it's also a common this thing that when one a techie is going for an interview, an Indian techie is going for an interview in US. So the moment they look at the resume and say, oh, you're from India, great. So we know that you guys are smart at computers, IT. How that's how people think. So given all of that, today is the right time for you people, young people, to think on STEM careers. Today, we'll cover emerging careers in STEM. I'll also talk about certain conventional careers also, which people keep on talking about. And STEM, as you understand, is not only about, it's not only about engineering. There are so many other careers which we'll be discussing today. Also, increasingly, even areas like bio and computer science, bio and I would say the engineering side is also getting together. So there are opportunities which we can look at, there are opportunities we can understand. So that is the objective of the webinar today. Also, in case you have any queries, we'll take that out on. You can keep on writing in the comment section. So, Manya, today we are discussing on STEM-based careers. So we'll take STEM option. Maybe later on I'll take your question. A number of children in India are also confused because they keep on hearing from parents, and also the ecosystem, the entire educational system pushes them towards entrances like JE and NEET. But career planning is much beyond it. Today we'll talk about n number of careers which exist. Sarthak, if you can put on the PPT. So once again, good evening everyone, and we have started off with the webinar on STEM careers. We have Mahindra University, which belongs to the very very big Mahindra group, very reputed group, and Mahindra University at Hyderabad. We'll also tell you in detail about it. It's a great option, and especially the STEM options there are amazing. So we'll try and understand all of this. Okay, I'll go through the structured PPT, and then step by step we'll. I think we'll put the session on YouTube also. Yes, yes, Monday. Next, please. If you can make it slightly bigger. Uh, okay. Can we make it slightly bigger? I think some. Okay. Let the presentation be put back. Also, people ask us, is India a great opportunity or outside? I think both, uh, fairly, I would say. So I know a lot of students and my own friends who have done pretty well. And I also understand people who have gone outside and they have made a good career. So both ways are fine. But to start off, you'll have to start on a journey of self discovery. What is it that you want to do? Yeah, very difficult. It's not easy because in your mind you'll say, "Oh, I want to do this one," and you do not have any exposure. Why do you want to do it? Yeah, why? What is the reason? Of course, I mean, people say, "I want to earn money." Money is a byproduct. It will come, but why that specific thing? Why I am in career counseling? Because uh, I wanted to help out students in deciding their career goals. When do you want to do it? So when is it that you want to start off with it? Where, how people like me can help you? Yeah, if you're clear on the first three, where and how people can definitely help you. I got a student who said, "Sir, I want to get into automobile engineering. I want to study outside India. What do you say?" I said, "Germany." Yeah, I said, "Start learning German language. Clear B1, B2, and then we build it up." Good evening, Josna, and good evening, Poonam. So these are questions you, and it is not only thinking on these questions, but doing a lot of internships, doing a lot of small workshops, by attending conferences. Thanks to the online system, you have access to so much. Like every day at USA, I'm on their WhatsApp group. Every second day they're doing a workshop, webinar. Yeah, so you can just access a lot of content online. You have to be committed about it. Next. Okay, these are the jobs in 2030. So I fished it out. These are the 10 jobs which organ creator, I'm sure you have heard of stem cell research. So it is leading us to a job like organ creator where you can get your organ created. So maybe some organ in your body is not working. Just go and order a new one. That's it. Yeah. So right now also there are things like pacemaker and others. Of course, the technically, I mean, they will take some time to evolve, but we are talking 2030. Yeah, augmented reality journey builder. So people use augmented reality for various things, not only for understanding for journeys, virtual journeys, but also for showcasing if they're a part of any business, also for teaching, education, training, and so on. Yeah, I'll be reading out Jyotsna, so don't worry about it. I'll be reading about it. Good evening, Shelley. Biofilm installer, yeah, earthquake forecaster, makeshift structure. So be ready to hear different kind of designations. Makeshift structure engineer, digital currency advisor, somebody who can help you invest in digital currency because a lot of people still don't understand technically how it will work. Drone traffic optimizer, self-driving car mechanic, self-driving car, agile supply chain worker, trash engineer. Yeah, like I have a student who went to UK to study. He did environmental engineering, came back to India, set up a waste management plant in Greater Noida. Yeah, he tied up with the local authority, like we have MCD. So he tied up and he charges them to lift waste. He does waste segregation and gets out good stuff from it and uses it also. Amazing business. Next. Yeah, Rajkumar Anuragi, Mahindra University is very good for sciences. Yes, Rajkumar, like artificial intelligence, UG level, there are government institutions also. Check IIT Hyderabad. Okay, what is computational biology? Computational biology is a mix of data analytics and bio. How you can apply data analytics to the field of bio. Example, a company like Optum Healthcare trying to predict in the next 5 years in Africa how many lung cancer cases will be there. In the next 3 years, in let's say in Jammu, how many diabetes cases will be there. So these kind of things can be predicted. So that is the field of computational biology. Next, computational linguistics. So computational linguistics takes inputs from different fields. For example, psychology, computer science, maths, language. We use it, like I use it every day. So I always tell my Alexa or Google Home. So if you tell your Google, "Hey Google, I love you," Google replies back, "Thanks, I also like you." But you again repeat in a more endearing manner, "Hey, I really really love you." Then Google's reply also gets better. So it works like a human. So in the next 3 4 years, You'll be speaking to machines. You will not need to use a remote. You'll just speak to a machine thanks to this technology called computational linguistics. So a lot of jobs. Next. So I'm quickly sharing some STEM-based careers which are really coming up and how you can get into it. Of course, institutions and all we can discuss. You can also go on our blogs. I'll give you some YouTube video websites also. You can go and check out videos just to understand. Drugs design. So you can take a pharmacy and then do computer-aided drug design. Thanks to Corona, this has increased phenomenally. I mean, all over the world, the investment in labs, everything has increased. Hence, the field of drug design. So check out people computer-aided drug design. In India, you can do pharmacy. Then in a master's level, you can specialize. Outside, you can directly go and take it up. Next. Okay, AI, IoT, augmented reality, cloud computing, these are hot careers. After some time, Ritesh sir will be speaking on it, so I'll just pass it. But in case you have any questions, we will take it up. Next, fintech, finance and technology together, meaning financial services being, financial services being uh, financial services being delivered using technology. Yeah, that is how fintech is. So ATMs came and online trading happened, and then PayPal, Bitcoin, all these things kept on coming, kept on coming. And today they are a big phenomenon. I'm sure every day all of us use Paytm, we use Rupee, we use so many. So these are all examples of fintech. Yeah, even a lot of banks use fintech. So that is why this is a very, very fast growing field, and a lot of universities have started specific programs on fintech. It can be taken up by science people also, it can be taken by commerce people also. Both sides. Amazing field. Next. Okay, robot manufacturer. So robot manufacturers, a lot of people ask me, sir, what do you feel about robotics? I said it's a growing field. I just went to Dubai. In fact, I have that image. I will put it in my PPT next time, where I interacted with the robot and I was talking to the robot, and the robot can greet people, can share menus. You can buy from the robot. It's just like it. That robot is acting like a shop assistant. What was the pricing? When I spoke to the lady who was running the entire, it was there at the Gulf Foods, like the same pavilion. They had a place there. So when I asked her about the pricing, it was ranging from 7 lakhs to 10 lakhs. Yeah. So in Japan, you have a robot which, you know, like Japanese, of course, a robot shaped up like a dog, like a cat, and so on. So Japanese again have been working a lot on robotics, and then of course all other countries also. Supply chain management. You can do maths honors, go for operations research, get into supply chain management. What is that? Think of company like Amazon. When you order, click your order fulfillment. So something, the message reaches the warehouse. From there, it comes here, 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 and finally to your house. Yeah, and that thing is replenished there. That is again the warehouse gets one more item of that. So the entire process is mapped by somebody who is in supply chain management. Check it out. Data analytics, analyzing large amount of data. Let's say I come to your school and I ask from 9 to 12 how many children in the class, from 9 to 12 how many children in the class have got marks between 50 to 60, 60 to 70, 70 to 80, 80 to 90. So any teacher can take it out and give me. But if I ask the same thing for 50 schools, I would need a couple of people to work on it. 500 schools, they will go mad. So in that case, a software like Hadoop or R would be useful, which will cull out all the data which I need and bring it in front. So that is what data analytics does. You can do computer science and then specialize in it, or you can directly go for courses which help you specialize in data analytics. Artificial bodies manufacturer. Like you can take up civil engineering and then work at it. Think of Jumeirah Palm Beach in Dubai. Yeah. Esports. Esports is again something which is really catching up, which is growing. Check it out. Next. Okay. Ritesh Jaswal sir is here from Mahindra University. and Ritesh Yashwant sir will like to share some quick ideas with you about STEM-based careers. So Ritesh sir, welcome to the show, and please share ideas about this and also about Mahindra University. What is happening at the university? What is the latest? I think you're at the cusp of action which is happening. Ritesh sir,
Yes, sir. Good evening, sir. I hope I'm audible to you.
absolutely.
Yeah. Thank you, sir. Thank you for bringing us into this platform. Yes, STEM-based career, as you said, that people doing very well from, especially from our country across the world. And the same thing we have witnessed and started doing, putting up our efforts continuously for our students of at least graduation level, UG level, and PG level in terms of research putting up into that one, so that they can get the latest information across the world and get their those research done in the campus. So as you said that AI, IoT, these all things actually the hotcakes right now are they're going to rule the industry for across you can say next 3 to 4 decades. Just for the understanding, AI is going to multiply the business across the world at the rate of 45% per year. That's the rate they are going to have. So I'll share my PPT with you.
Please.
It's taking little time.
Sir, in the meanwhile, I think I have two questions for you. Would you mind taking those questions until then?
I'm sharing my screen in that case. I hope my screen is visible to you.
No, sir, not at the moment. Yes, sir, now we can
Sir,
see it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Now we can.
so that's the main building of the university. I will move ahead quickly. With the schools, we have got School of Engineering, Management, and Law. Engineering, we have got multiple specializations, where these specializations where they are basically focusing on the upcoming trends and continuously things happening to the arena. Yeah. So I'll come on the AI part as you said. So artificial intelligence, people are continuously talking about, and that the industry is going to roll out on the complete things now. This is the youngest science we are having right now. It's only 50 years old. Then they have got in this 50 year they have taken almost most of the part of our life, whether it is going to be TV, our space research centers, our photo research processes, or any other process which is going to happen, including manufacturing. So why we are very much interested in AI across everybody in industry, especially people like you as well, it gives us the labor which can take up the risk, which can challenge the situations which are happening across the world. Just for the example, I tell you, long back, hardly within this decade, Japan has an earthquake and then followed by a tsunami. That time a nuclear reactor was not just going to explode. They were that was like it was giving some nuclear clouds as well. The only thing which worked that time was the robots went inside that nuclear reactor and they tried to settle it down. So that's how that AI helped us to save out a lot of things. Then again, our basic life things, then search engines, as you just said, what happened in COVID, we started working on the medicine diagnosis. So AI is helping out on that one. So I just came through with this thing called Watson. Now, Watson is a system, it computer developed by IBM, and The computer is extremely smart, and he takes care for everything, anything you ask for. It's, you can say, of course, Google is the first thing they got. The Watson have got is the Jarvis of for IBM. Jarvis, I'm referring from the Iron Man. So that's the AI computer system developed by them, which is capable of answering questions in natural language. It has got like 16 terabyte of RAM, can process 500 gigabyte of books per second, sir. And the memory and the understanding can be used continuously by them. Now, if I say the rover working on the Mars has got very much similarity of these things, just on the memory part, not on the higher side, then yes, it is happening. The cost is approx 3 million. Now, what are the source of information they have? It has opted now encyclopedias, dictionaries, news articles, and yes, it keeps updating itself. So that's the thing one supercomputer is doing. He has got almost every information you have got, and you just asked, it deliver you. Now, how it works? It receives your questions. It's on electronic text. That's the language they follow. Then they quickly break it down into the multiple keywords and get you the answer. Now, when I say art, how to achieve the AI, like what research has been going on. When it's a theoretical, it is experimental sites, yes. So I'll stop here for the artificial intelligence only. The biggest example across the world which is going on is what Elon Musk has done. He connected his artificial intelligence. He initially he did the experiments, and then he applied into the machines. And there was a time when Toyota was leading the automobile industry continuously, but the Tesla came in and it almost bypassed that, and bypassed it almost like 100 times. So Toyota is still there, but Elon has taken the seat now. That's AI. You guys have must you guys must have seen those videos where car is avoiding accidents and people are not driving, going ahead with their destinations. This is the small idea of AI. Mars rovers, Japanese nuclear reactor, driving across the roads and a destination. That's what AI is. So as I said, IoT. Now, what they did, they used that IoT thing. Now, what is IoT? IoT is it's physical object. Let's say it's your air conditioner, your car. They have got their control sensor, and then they are connected with the internet. Now, when you command on those things, they work. That's how things work. Those are the Internet of Things, IoT. Now, that's the definition part. So driving forces. Now, what are the things which drives the IoT thing? That's the sensor technology. They have got tiny, small chips inside them. They have got command language recognition pattern into that one. Now they have very low power connectivity, and on that low power connectivity, they are able to move and start working on the machine part. Start that machine part. Then yes, of course, they have got power of cloud as well. So this is another technology which is cloud computing, cloud technology, which has taken the stage. Now AI plus IoT. When these two things are connected, they started doing the miracle for people. They started doing miracle. It's not only automobile, it's not only our research or space research. It's on defense as well. It's on defense as well. It's on academics. It's on legal affairs. Everything which is connected, it's giving you, because the information is coming in very short way. Now it's just an example. You like particular kind of cupcakes, you have it. Then the market, where the market is going, in 2000 it was 9.1 billion the units. Now it is 28.1 billion and expected to rise more, sir. So that's like just for the understanding. We will of course talk more on that. For as you said, what is happening across the in the university? Yes, we were earlier going ahead with the earlier courses. Now we have got artificial intelligence, computational mathematics, electronics and computer science, nanotechnology, mechatronics, biotechnology, bioinformatics, biocomputational mathematics. So these are the new things. Now, when someone is going ahead with the STEM part and they are going with engineering and everything, then a person should not forget to go ahead with these things also, like entrepreneurial mindset. All right, sir. Digital humanities and emotional intelligence. AI will continue with those things, but a human who's going to lead those units must have those things which really going to make him a leader down the line 5 years or 10 years of his career. So these are the things, yes, happening across things. Now, just for the, as you said, what is happening? People are making their own underwater vehicles. They are winning hackathons, and helping out country to battle with the this corona thing. So sir, I'll stop here and will give it to you because it's only about talking about the hello it's only talking about the courses only, but we can talk more about the STEM things and the new technology being developed. So if I say new technology being developed for AI into student phase, students are actually developing face recognition system has been developed into the Mindtech Mahindra and Mahindra University has been done by the students. Of course, the technology was there, but students have taken it from us and they developed that one. Sir, hello.
Thanks a lot,
Ritesh,
Ritesh sir.
some
Thanks a
questions.
lot, Ritesh sir. So we do have some questions. One is, does the university offer courses apart from sciences also? Your voice is, you're on mute, it seems. You're on mute.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We do offer. We offer BA, like BA Economics and Finance, that is, and BB in Digital Technologies, BB in Data Analytics, LLB, BA LLB, and BB LLB. We are earlier we were purely dominated by engineering, and we have got international campuses like University of Florida, Ecole Central School of Engineering, Babson, SC Johnson Cornell University. So these are the places, these are the top universities across the world which are giving their research-based academics to the students in this campus, Mahindra University.
So, can how can students avail of these campuses? I mean, they can go there on an exchange program, or they can take up a part of the degree there. I mean, what is the benefit to the students?
So of course, students get multiple opportunities to go ahead with these campuses and their research. First, our curricula has been designed with the dean and academicians of these campuses for particular courses. Just for example, we have got nanotechnology where we've got our tie with the Virginia Tech. Now, Virginia Tech is offering 1 lakh rupees scholarship for students who join us for the nanotechnology course. It first is the financial assistance for students. Apart from that, they will get the opportunity of pursuing different projects into those campuses offline mode if the COVID restrictions goes off, and their faculties come to a Mahindra University for teaching students for particular units, projects, or semester. Apart from that, industrial placement training is also goes off.
Sounds good. Sounds good. So, in terms of placements, of course you have shared, but some people still keep on asking. So, what kind of highest placement is one getting? What kind of average placement is available?
So the highest placement went for Mahindra University is 45 lakhs, and the average placement which went for is 8.5 lakh rupees for students. Now I tell when student placement comes into the picture, that time majoritively our student, if we are having let's say a batch of 240 students, then we are very happy to share that out of those hundreds one go for their MS to overseas universities because they really they got a taste of international education and research. They go for research first of all and look for their further academics. The rest of the people, like 140 or 150 people, they get placed very easily. We have got people of four who working hard work, putting up their hard work for their placements, and we have full-fledged support by Mahindra and Mahindra and Tech Mahindra company, who really help us to get those student placed into the projects and profile of the students, the placements they have done, the projects they have done, so on their profile and interest only, sir. We have benchmark for companies also for coming inside to the campus.
That's amazing. That's amazing. So thanks a lot for providing good information about emerging career options and also Mahindra University's programs. Now we'll just proceed, and I'll just share some more career options. Students, if you have any other questions, you can keep on writing in the chat after 10-15 minutes. So I'll just cover some more emerging career options and then we'll take it forward. So Sarthak, if
Thank
you
you,
can
sir.
put on the PPT, please. Thank you. Thank you, Ritesh. Sarthak, if you can put the PPT also. So, students, we were on a journey of understanding emerging STEM based careers. So we'll continue with that, and we'll try to see which other options are there, and how step by step we can build up, whether it is in India or outside India. How do we build up our careers which are STEM based careers? So I did discuss with you about robotics, and it can be very, very different robots. Like it can be humanoids. Like normally, when I say robotics, because of the movies and all, we start thinking of robots which look like human. But it can only be an arm. It can only be a robot arm which is doing our work. I went to I went to a company's factory. This at that time was Hero Honda, but now it is Hero Motors. I went to their factory, and we were conducting programs for the employees' children. And then at that time, when we had gone there, we realized that a lot of work was being done through robotics, and it was very fast and all automatic. So basic welding, tightening of a screw, a lot of things. So, and it was only an arm, only one thing which will just go and do stuff. Like at one time, a part is moving, eight things will happen simultaneously, things like those. I still remember that. Okay, so we did discuss careers like computational biology, computational drug design earlier. Biotech, I'm sure you have heard. Agri biotech, and then on the animal side also. So agri biotech can be used to create more different kind of seed varieties, crop biotechnology. Yeah. On the other hand, biotech can be used to create different kind of medicines also, vaccines also. So a lot of applicability in pharmaceutical sector also. Yeah. Genetic science can help us in. I'm sure you have seen cloning. Yeah, cloning of Dolly the sheep became so famous all over the world. So, and today there are companies which are utilizing genetic data to predict. So they're trying to predict for the predict that you are susceptible, or this kind of population. Let's say people staying in Delhi because of air pollution are susceptible. Not only air pollution, and this kind of genetic makeup are susceptible to this kind of diseases. So things like those. So, nutritionist and dietitian, microbiology, biochemistry, and biomedical, which are research areas. You might be working as a biomedical scientist with a hospital like AIMS. In the next 3 years, you might be doing studies on cancer. One type of treatment is there. If I introduce a second type of treatment, what is the comparison between both? So, things like those. Medicine, MBBS, pharmacy, B Pharma. Yeah, these are fairly well known, so I'm not covering it. Physiotherapy, so back pain, neck pain, and so on. Thanks to our, we all sit more, so we are not moving around compared to say 50 years back, 60 years back, when people used to walk more. And I would say the 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 occupations are also farming, and occupations required you to physically move. But today, because of stationary this thing, we need more sedentary position, sedentary sitting. We need more of physiotherapists. We are working on laptops, computers, day in and day out. Yeah, so things like those. Okay, I'll also like to highlight hospital management. That's a growing career option. Yeah, Shelly Dubey, food nanotechnology. You can take up a course in nanotechnology and work in this area. I have a few students who are working in this area. In India, for nanotechnology, you need a master's. Bachelor's can be from any area. It can be in chemistry, it can be MBBS, it can be mechanical. Depending on that, then you can look at nanotechnology, and you can then apply it to food sciences also. Next, Shelly Dubey, you can check CAFTRI. CFTRI is in Mysore. That's the best food technology institute in India. Next, please. Okay, tech-based careers. So IoT, AI, ML. So if I look at computer science, these plus cloud computing, these are hot. What is IoT? Where things can communicate with each other. So you have a mobile in your pocket. You are near your house. The moment you enter, immediately the lights open up. So Philips Hue lights. The moment you sit down, your coffee maker starts making coffee for you. Thanks to IoT, where your mobile is telling all these devices. It is all pre-programmed kinds. Yeah. You want to combine creative and tech, it is architecture, 5-year programs. Yeah. So commercial pilot. Uh, IGRUA is the topmost institute in India, IGRUA. You want to be a scientist, you can do two, three things. One, you can go to top government institute like IISc Bangalore, IISER, NISER, IIST for space research, or you can do physics honors, chemistry honors, and then go to masters and then keep on building up on it. Yeah. Then, of course, merchant navy, you want to get into shipping. This also is the moment the trade increases with any country, like other countries trade with us. So the requirement for shipping professionals, it goes up. Two kinds of people: engineers who take care of technical stuff at the ship, officers who take care of navigation, radio communication. All this is taken up by officers. Sound engineering, hot career option. Food technology. So NIFTEM, NIFTEM. NIFTEM is the topmost institute of food tech. You can go and study BTech, food processing. People who are already running businesses, they can also go for short-term courses. Yeah. Hot area. Aeronautical engineering, it is not necessary to do aeronautical only. You can do mechanical, computer science, still work in the field of aeronautical. Otherwise, the best institute in India is IIST. Environmental science, huge opportunities. Why? You see water pollution, air pollution. So there's huge and so many other kinds. So waste management is a big area. So a lot of top institutes today have environmental sciences as an option. Next. So good growth in that career also. Okay, so this is our contact people. So you can be in touch with us in case you have any queries or you want individual counseling or study abroad profile building. You can be in touch with us on these numbers. We are the topmost firm located in India, but working with students across Gulf, India on career counseling, profile building, and study abroad services. Yeah. So, uh, any questions you have, you can just ask us here. It is not DFRL, it is CFTRI. Shelly, if you are Mysore, CFTRI. Just check it out. Are we talking the same thing? You'll have to check on the website as to the exact procedure. Now, in case you're looking at hunting which are the top engineering colleges, top medical colleges in any state, so I always rely on Careers 360. So Careers 360 is a good website which provides you all this information. In case you're looking at diversity in thinking in terms of how to go, where to go, you can check out our blogs on jitinchavla.com. jitinchavla.com. In case you are looking at Mahindra University and you want to check out the courses, so just now we have shared admission.mahindrauniversity.edu. So you can just check it out, what all courses are there. And the process already has been explained to you by Ritesh sir. Yeah. So just check it out. So this was a short presentation on STEM-based careers. I'd just like to include one or two more things. Uh, in case you are really good at maths, see, some people might not like physics, might not like chemistry so much after having studied STEM, but they are still wanting maths and they are good at maths. If you're good at maths, the following is what you can do. After maths honors, MCA, Masters in Computer Application. Lot of top universities like Delhi University, JNU, University of Pune keep on doing. After maths honors, operations research. What is operations research? It leads you to supply chain management. You can work with companies like Amazon, Ola, Uber, and so on. After maths honors, you can go for higher mathematical research. Check out university like Chennai Mathematical University. Yeah, a very small, focused university. After maths honors, you can, or after taking maths, you can go for, there's a CIC Delhi University, another government university, which has BTech Maths and Innovation. Yeah. So these are like diverse areas in maths. Similarly, you can think of physics also, chemistry also. After chemistry, you can look at forensic sciences. After chemistry, you can look at paint technology. Yeah, you want to join company like ICI Paints, Goodless Nerdlike Paints, Asian Paints. After uh, after this one, after chemistry honors, you can look at food technology also. After chemistry honors, you can look at forensic sciences also. Yeah. So all these options are there which you could look at. And then, of course, in case you're interested, you can do a mix of things like tech plus management, tech plus design, tech plus finance, like fintech I just shared with you. So you could combine STEM courses with other things also. Yeah. So I've sent somebody to Northwestern Chicago. So the person is doing computer science and psychology. Yeah. So when you go outside, and even in some good emerging universities in India also, you can combine course structures. Okay. So that is how you need to think. So we have just shared the website of Mahindra University. Also, you can look at it. Our website also, you can check out. We have put good blogs on it, so you can check out. Oh, Defense Food Research Laboratory. So there you will go, Shelly. There you'll go for a job. I think I'm not so sure about it, but I'll check it out. So guys, you can watch my YouTube channel. We have got 160, 667 videos on different areas. You can check out my playlist. So go there and explore. Definitely, you will have some value addition. In case you want some other videos to be shot and put up, then just communicate with us. Uh, I would be happy to do it for you. I wish all people all the best. We are thankful to Mahindra University for powering this webinar and being with us. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.